Grim Reaper Network, or simply Grim as his audience affectionately called him, hosted a unique podcast on his YouTube channel. The channel had a distinct theme, exploring the darker side of life, delving into human rights, the loss of the people's rights, and discussing the unknown with a touch of humor and British charm. Plead with sarcastic humor, and take his audience on a journey through the realms of standing up for the people's rights, which are being taken away.
Well, it's a Sunday. What am I doing? Hit live on a Sunday. Oh, yeah, I felt like it. Good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Northwest Press, Fake Mike News, Joe Coe, first in the house, and a few other people who are lurking and shirking. Good evening and welcome to a touch of a different scenario. I'm hoping that we get some people up. I know there's a lot going over on in New York. There's a live stream going on. Regressively, I thought to myself, do you know what? I think I'll stay here and do this. Lothosian, how you doing? And can I just say, without fear of any contradiction whatsoever, woo fucking woo. That's just Northwoods Press. So we are live on here, and we are also live over on our streaming video service over on the website. Now, as you can see, if you are not using a phone, you'll be able to use the QR code. For those of you who want to go over and you are using a phone, the link is in the description. Hopefully, you will come over and you will enjoy what we have to offer. I'm just looking to send a link over to a friend of mine. I have sent links out all over the place. Fake Mike, if you're interested in coming up, the link is now been sent to you in Telegram. But yeah, everything's wonderful. Everything's rosy. I just haven't got a clue what I'm doing. I booked this live, not thinking too much of it, and I should have cancelled, but I decided against it. So that's what I ended up doing, is just carrying on. So if there is anybody who wants to come up, I've sent the link out to people. Check your emails, check your online things. Local Experiment, how you doing? Thanks for joining us. This could be a very, very short life for me. In fact, I've got to be honest with you, possibly, allegedly. So, what shall we talk about? Anything and everything, maybe. I haven't actually got too much to talk about at the moment. I want to save the juicy stuff for the darker side of the Grim Reaper. Hey, who's this? Oh, yeah, in the house. Fake Mike.
Yeah!
How you doing?
Pretty good, man. I'm about to go into work in about 40 minutes or so, but today is my Friday at work. Although it's a Sunday, it's my Friday. I get out earlier than usual. Usually I work until midnight Eastern time. Today I work until only 10 p.m. and I'm off tomorrow. So I'm doing pretty good. How you doing,
Nice.
mate? How about you?
Oh, I'm all right. I'm been catching up with what's been going on over in New York with Brooklyn. Earlier on, found out a little bit more. I think the police are doing whatever they can to keep good people down. That's all I can say on that one. After last night's attempt at trying to do a live stream, which went, I won't say pear-shaped. Well, yeah, it did slightly.
I mean, it worked.
I'm trying another way instead today. What's going on? I'm just checking the website now because nobody's actually said, hey, it's working, it's not working. Indeed. Anna Auditor, how are you doing? Good to see you. Right, we're almost there. Thank you for being so patient with me. For some unknown reason, it's saying, I'm sorry, put this offline. Oh, brilliant. Don't start laughing.
Sorry.
Although it is funny. Where's tech support when you need them? I don't know.
They were just him and Jiffy, and I was like, "Yo, what's up?" And then Mel, I guess Mel's been here. Must have been doing something else.
Yeah, no, it's all right. I will figure this out. I just don't know the reasoning why it's playing silly buggers. Oh, I see. If I click that button, it works. I told you I'm tired. I've got a memory like a sieve. Detective Goldmines, how are you? Stables Music, hello. Right. Yeah. Not a lot I have to say, mate. I just thought, I'll see if I can get this to work, and so now it is doing. I'm a lot happier. So we are now actually live over on the website.
Here we go.
So, by the way, guys, in the chat, I'm not staying on YouTube for long. The idea is to get a few people in and to entice you over to the website, just for you to have a look. And I'll blow my own trumpet. I think it could work this where we can have free discussion without terms of service and things like that. I think that's the most important thing, where you can say what you want to say, whether that be in the chat facility or whether that be coming up on to the panel, because we can have up to 10 people on here. I think I was trying to get more and more, but didn't quite work that way.
I think
we've got Northwoods in the house. We've got Mountain Girl in the house. We've got Fake Mike popping up to say hello to everybody.
Hello.
He's looking cold.
Bro, man, what's the temperature they say right now? Oh, it's actually a little. It hasn't broke freezing here in my portion of the United States in several days here. I cannot wait to take my skinny white ass to Florida. It's happened sooner than later. Ugh,
yeah, well, that means it probably won't be white for much longer once you get there, mate. Because knowing you'll hit the nudist beaches.
Nah, I don't know. I'm not. That's not something I look out for. Nudist beaches. I kind of feel like nudist beaches, they're just like a bunch of old naked guys. I don't think that's like hot. I don't think like hot young single girls. I could be wrong because
there you go. Old guys.
I mean, hey, if that was my thing, then I would know where to find them. If, and that's a big if.
Northwoods, if you want to come in, the stream link has been emailed over to you.
Wow, a personalized email.
Well, I sent a whole load out, and he was on the list. Yeah.
All right.
So, but yeah, the link is out there, honest. But before the end of the show, I will stick the link out into in the chat because you're going to need it, folks. I'll say the end of the show on here. Hey, the base, hello. Thank you for dropping in. I heard you earlier over in the States. You're turning up in some really good places, getting to know the people, which is fantastic. Well, oh yeah, oh he just said his mic off, so we can't hear him. That's fine. I was half expecting a few people to turn up tonight. Let's see whether or not they will do. I don't have everybody's email, so I can't, and I don't like sending out blanket emails. Brandon's in the house. How are you doing? You're saying hello to Will. Not that Will's noticed.
Actually, shout outs to Brandon. That's my G, man. There's like a bunch of different Brandons, but all the Brandons that I know that come in our chats are pretty cool dudes.
Well, that's Brandon Mitchell.
Yep, he's a cool dude.
He certainly is.
I don't think we have a bad Brandon on our team. I think we like literally. It's like we're Team Brandon. I don't think the bad guys get any Brandons. Are there any Brandons that play for the bad guys? I don't know.
Not that I'm aware of.
Yeah.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Brandon's, as I say, Brandon Mitchell is a really nice guy. Very straightforward with his approach to people. Oh, by the way, if you're not sure how to find your way over to the Grim Reaper Network.org discussion page, the link is in the description. And if you're not using a mobile phone, or if you're using two mobile phones, you could be able to scan the link, the QR code.
You're going to want to bookmark that website.
And it does go there.
Because this is yeah, man, this is the new joint right here, man. Forget the old platform that we're on right now. Forget Facebook, forget all that other stuff, bro. We got a new platform.
Okay. Apparently the link that I sent out didn't work. Don't worry about it. It's not a major issue. I will sort it. Some people are never satisfied. Oh, we'll have to do it the old-fashioned way because there's that many people. There you go. Links in the chat. I've got a screensaver. Hey, did you hear the story being read out by some wonderful AI person about the Grim Reaper?
I did.
I thought that was pretty good. That somebody wrote it for me, sent it over, and I was able to get part of it done freely. So hopefully be able to keep that, but the story continues. Apparently, allegedly, I seem to have a touch of sarcastic humour.
Huh.
I wouldn't have said that.
I did find it interesting. I could be wrong, but it sounded like they were talking about you in the past tense.
Yes, well, it is. Well, I was past. Yeah, and then I got resurrected. I came back.
That's true.
Hey, up. We got somebody trying to come up. Oh, he's up. There, Britain.
If it isn't the barest of all Britons.
Well, yeah, because he's only got Bear up. Not speaking to us. And he's dropped. Posted the QR code. Oh, thanks very much. I appreciate that indeed. Like, share, and do whatever you like, allegedly. As long as it's lawful, I don't have an issue. But how many people are going over to the website? Give me 2 seconds. Hello, Bear.
Yo,
There, Ben?
can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that you, Northwoods?
Woo, fucking woo.
Pardon? That's a bit slow. Put a little bit of oomph into it. Come on, do it again.
Woo, fucking woo.
That's close.
What's up? What's up?
A little bit
Grim
better.
Reaper, Fake
How are
Mike,
you
what's
doing?
up? Good to see y'all. Shout out to Brandon Mitchell in the chat. Everybody else in the chat. Can't see it yet.
What's up, man?
What's everybody doing?
Oh, I'm doing all right, all things considered. Better than it was last night. Jesus, I was all over the place. Trying to figure this shit out.
You've been traveling the YouTube streets.
And a few other places.
Yeah. You were in my street too.
I'm waiting. Yeah, I'm waiting for a possible update from Eli. I knew something.
Yeah.
But at the moment, I've not seen anything, so I can't say for definite what's going on. I know he is at the courthouse. But there was about 80 people in front of him. Must have been busy over the weekend.
What's or is it not common knowledge? I was going to say, what's Brooklyn handed himself in for?
Well, he didn't know, that was the whole point, and he got shoved down. He was arrested, and there are a number of charges. As yet, we don't know what they are, being levied against him.
For felonies, apparently.
Yeah, allegedly. All we know is we'll find out later. Eli's in the court. He's going to make some notes, and then when he comes out, he'll update everyone. So I'm just waiting to see what's going on.
I was going to say legitimate charges, or
we don't know. We don't know what the charges are. We don't know anything about it, to be honest.
Oh, cool.
Hello, Miss Luck. Pork chops. Well, sorry, lamb chop. We've got a lamb chops in the. Sorry, I will say it right. Pork chop in the chat. Who's from Rochdale? The Lonesome Cowboy, and we've got a moose on here on the panel.
Yeah.
The moose.
Shout out to Bear Britain too.
Yeah, I was just thinking, if we cross Bear Britain and the moose, you get a bear moose. And of course, we've got the real Fake Mike News.
I'm a bull moose. I'm stronger than a bull moose. When Teddy Roosevelt handpicked his predecessor to run. Okay.
When it's your show, you can interrupt anyone you like. When it's my show, shut up. Gotta control these Americans sometimes. We've got Anarchy in the back as well. Sorry, in the chat, and we've got. I hope this is Aid the Baseman. I'm just going to have to do the usual because we're still on YouTube.
Is it Aid? Yeah.
Yes, mate. It's me.
Yeah,
definitely.
Big up Aid, bro.
Aid, how are you doing?
I'm good.
It's windy as fuck.
Yes, it's wind.
I got my back door open, thinking, "Fucking hell, why does my king size Rizzler just keep blowing away, man?" Just worked it out. The back door's open.
Yeah, Bear, let me pick it up. It's just blowing over here.
And Debs, how are you doing? Thank you for dropping in. Glad you found me. I've been in different places. I'm always floating around. Just ask anybody. But I can't. Do you know what? My eyesight's getting worse. I've got to put it up on the street so I can read it. I've been lab chops any day. Better than a lot of the names that I've been called. Well, okay, that's fine. No, seriously, folks, Hello
Grim,
to
I'm just going to
everybody.
mute up a second.
Okay.
Okay, cheers.
I know Fake Mike is getting ready to go to work. Unfortunately, someone's got to do it. And today it's his turn, but it's his real Friday. He's off tomorrow.
Hell yeah. Partying tomorrow, Blair. Not really. We'll probably just actually do some work outside of work, but it's good to be able to have a day off, sleep in a little bit. You know, it's always good.
What's that? Sleep.
Yeah, you don't know that.
I was trying to figure that one
Well, I
out.
know you're not one to obviously vote in the elections, but do you pay any attention to what's going on regarding the elections?
In the United States, yeah.
Yeah.
Somewhat overseas, but in the United States, yes.
What's your opinion on all that right now? Because for me, it seems like Biden's going to be the candidate, right? You know, unless he steps down or something, no one's going to replace him. Do you see Trump maybe getting back in? Do you think that's a possibility or not? And if so, do you think that's is going to have a kind of bad look on America and like the whole right to democracy, right? Because he's come under a lot of scrutiny, Donald Trump.
All of it's false.
Yeah. So, one, no matter who the candidate is, us as Americans are going to lose, and us as Americans are going to look bad. You either pick an old racist guy that wears orange makeup, says he's going to drain the swamp, and actually makes the swamp bigger by leaps and bounds, and he probably did some weird stuff. Or you get to choose between another old weird racist guy who can't even complete a sentence. So that's where we're at with that. And even the so-called outsiders, like Vivek, Big Pharma Vivek, who just dropped out and is endorsing a grown man that wears makeup. And then you have Nikki Haley, who says America's not racist, but in her old things used to complain about racist. She literally flipped. Nikki Haley is one of the most evil beast I've ever seen. And literally there's a video, go check out Official Rise of the Moors on Instagram. It shows Nikki Haley flip-flopping on every single thing that she stood for in 1 minute. And she's a warmonger. And then you have RFK Jr. He took a flight on old Jeffrey's plane, not once, but twice. So, yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. I do think it's very likely Trump gets in, no matter what, though. We don't want democracy, and we don't even have a democracy. Even a democracy is better than what we have. We're supposed to have a constitutional republic. We don't have anything remotely like that.
Talking to your constitution, Will, Donald Trump is somebody in favor of actually scrapping the Constitution, and he's somebody that's gone out publicly recently saying that he believes whoever the president of the United States is, right, that basically they should have like full indictment of anything. So basically, he was trying to say that like sometimes you have to do bad shit. Like, not always like the right thing to do, but sometimes you kind of got to, right? And for that every president. So basically, he wants to make it so that he could basically walk down the street and shoot someone at point blank range, and he can't be held to any account, or no president going forward can either.
It's so funny that you say that, because he literally said when he was running, I could literally shoot I could shoot somebody and my supporters would still support me. And it's funny because Dick Cheney actually did shoot a guy. Dick Cheney actually did shoot a guy. Yeah, Donald Trump does not care about any of this, and even Biden doesn't either. And the cold hard truth is, Nixon had gotten big trouble. He committed terrible acts, and instead of getting prosecuted, he resigned, and Gerald Ford just pardoned him. Right now, I mean, if Donald Trump did all that terrible stuff, and let's just say a Trump Republican or even got in, they can still say, hey, you're free. You get to go. You get to go. But what this is America was built. The second paragraph of the Declaration of Independence says, we, all human beings, we have unalienable rights. That means they can't be taken away. And in order to secure these, we're going to create a government. So what this is, it's elevation of, it's basically like, all right, damn, we can't actually like dress up in robes and gold chariots like they still do in the UK. We wish we could. Trust me, we wish we could, but we can't. So what we'll do is we'll just wear suits and we'll have the same exact powers. And that's the United States.
Okie dokie. And
You know-
a few comments have been made as well.
It's
that have
kind
been
of the
highlighted.
sad state of affairs for the United States of America right now, but politically, right?
Bro, there's no country on this earth. There's maybe like 3. I was being a little hyperbolic with there's no country on this earth, but there's maybe like 3. There's less than 10 countries on this earth that are heading in the right direction. And more of them would be heading in the right direction if it wasn't for the imperialistic tendencies of the United States and Great Britain and China and Russia, right? So the thing is, the United States is totally dead. There's never been a period in our entire history where we had our freedoms. And now it's gotten to a place where it's out of control. We're $34 trillion in debt. Everything that this country stood for, we are now witnessing the opposite. This country is gone, and there's not a person we can elect to save it because the CIA still gets in, the Federal Reserve gets in. I see the same thing, no offense, in Great Britain. Who's going to save that? Every time I talk to people from Great Britain, they're like, oh, yeah, we love the king. We love the queen. Oh, yeah, it brings in tourism. I'll tell you what, I know a lot of people, and I've met a lot of people from all over the world, and I've never, ever, ever heard, saw, or met somebody that said, yeah, I went to England to go see the king. Even if they did, they're not going to see the king. Like, you can still see that palace, and no one's asking you to tear down all these palaces. They're cool. But
to a degree, I mean, people do travel all over the world to come to things like royalties, birthdays,
Buckingham
jubilees,
my-
things like that.
they do to travel to see those, and I'm not even suggesting we necessarily take those down, but what I'm saying is they're not going there under the pretenses. Like, you can still have that building there, you can have Buckingham Palace, y'all can do whatever you want, but it's not like the tourists are coming to actually sit down with the king and queen. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can still have those buildings there. You know what I'm saying? Like, we still have, there's actually, I did a YouTube video in Charleston, South Carolina, and I'm actually glad this building is still there. It was this, you know how you guys ever heard of Kmart? Well, over here in the United States, we have something called Cave Mart. But in the South, in the 1700s and the 1800s, in Charleston, South Carolina, they had something called Slave Mart, where people would come and buy and sell slaves. So I'm glad that building is still standing, so people can realize, wow, not that long ago, people were bought and sold as property here. And people still come to, and there's Civil War forts across the United States. Gettysburg, right? People go to Gettysburg every year. Are any of those mother still alive? Is Abraham Lincoln alive? Is General McClellan alive? No. Buckingham, that's my point. I'm ranting and raving right now. But yeah, my point is we don't need these people to be kings and queens for people to come to England. The building's still going to be there. People can still visit. It's not like when these people come, they're actually getting to sit down and have tea with these.
Yeah,
Because shit, if I could go to the UK and then I could sit down, oh, okay, that'd be a different story.
politically, would you say that the West looks very weak right now? And when I say the West, I mean like the Western world. Politically, to say those, I mean, you've only got to look at some of these big dictators, right? China, Russia. I mean, Russia are in obviously a bit of a dire state, actually.
It's tough to really tell because the only information that you really get is out of the media in the United States, which is controlled by 6 corporations, which then in turn are controlled by the Pentagon, the CIA, and the Council on Foreign Relations. So you can never trust what you're getting from the media here. Also, you can definitely never trust what you're getting out of the likes of Winnie the Pooh, aka Xi Jinping or Vladimir. I'm kicking out the bankers except for the Rothschilds, Putin, a war criminal, Putin. So these people are all terrible people running this. And as a matter of fact, if China's not, from my information, China's not doing that great, and neither is Russia either, right? But there is definitely something that occurred in the 1970s when David Rockefeller, Richard Nixon, and Henry Kissinger went over in the 1970s to China, and they did it to quote unquote open up China. And what you've seen since then is all the industrial manufacturing and labor jobs in the United States went overseas to China, and we lost our middle class here. Now everything is made in China, and now China is, and this is very important. Anybody out there, please research it. It's called the Belt and Road Initiative, the Belt and Road Initiative. And it's basically the new Silk Road, only militarized with ports. It's incredible. It's basically the restructuring of our world under the new imperialist China. And none of the countries are looking good, but yeah, it's worse than usual for the West, unfortunately.
And
It's
just
that way,
to
doesn't it?
interrupt, I don't mean to stop the flow, but in a couple of minutes, we're going to end the stream on YouTube and we're going to go over to GrimReaperNetwork.org. And if you click the button for discussion, you will find us there because we can have a fuller discussion there about different things and we don't have to worry about terms of service. So,
People
thank you
all,
all
is there
for
still
coming
like a
in.
chat? Is there still like a chat feature and that over there?
Well, go over and have a look.
Well, I can't. I'm on the panel.
Well, you're not on your computer?
Nope. I'm on my phone.
Okay. Oh, well, fair enough. Yes, there is. However, if you're on the phone, the chat feature will be underneath the video, which is a bit of a pain, I know, but we can't have everything, unfortunately. But yeah, please go over. That's where we're going to go, and it might be during part of the next bit of the conversation. Anybody else want to have a quick say before Bear goes back to Will? No? Okay.
Good to see everybody. Thanks for having me up. We have a blessed day, and we'll see you at the network. Woo woo.
Cheers.
Woo woo.
Yeah, we'll see you over there. Everybody go over. Bear, do you want to... The floor's yours, mate.
The floor's mine.
Yeah.
Well, what do you want me to do?
Before I end it on YouTube.
I'm not going to say goodbye because everyone's going to go over to the website, right?
Exactly. We're just going to
So
continue.
there's nothing to say. I mean, I will just carry on with the conversation. That's what I mean. I'm not going to say bye. Bye would like insinuate like people are going somewhere, and then they're not going to be here to engage.
No,
I'm hoping
everyone's gonna
people are
go
going to
over
stay.
there. Everyone's going to go over there. If you want to chat, just put your nickname in, and then everything will be super cool. Just remember, anything that goes on the chat will probably remain on the chat until I remove it.
Nothing ever leaves the internet. Remember that, people.
That's officially.
What's on the internet is just there for life. Where's Northwood gone? Does Northwood think that he's got to go somewhere to come back somewhere?
Possibly. I realise he dropped out. On that note, guys, ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, and Donald Trump, we'll see you over there. Bye for now.
See you later.